All right, good afternoon. I scheduled this meeting so that we could discuss some opportunities after a SWOT analysis and a new strategic goal that we kind of have come up with after we completed the SWOT analysis. Real quick, going to touch on the SWOT analysis, a couple things in each box that led us to our goal without hitting every little topic that came up. A couple of our strengths are we are engaged in schools for younger children, our third and fourth graders, kindergarten, and things like that. We're very strong in continuing education, community CPR, various things like that. And we also train with the members in our community, the volunteer fire departments, Wilton, Fruitland, Muscatine County Search and Rescue. Some of our weaknesses that came out, internal and external, not engaged with older youth population, high school kids, or diverse ethnic groups as we could be. We also have a low pay scale with a higher call volume for our starting off firefighters. We lack community involvement and development of the young population, meaning that we don't have a youth fire program. We have a high attrition rate. And we have a lot of fire department members that are living outside the community in smaller communities that are 20 to 45-minute drives into town. So this affects our callback when we're in need of overtime. Some opportunities that came out of this is we have a high diverse population with great people who are involved in the community already that are more than willing to assist us and help getting our foot in the door with diverse populations and our local teens. Significant youth population who are interested in professions as firefighters. Every year we have several people put in for our internship, and knowing that we can only pick one, it becomes quite a competition. So that maybe there's a better way to organize that. Some threats that we have: higher paying departments right outside our community that run less call volumes and they're more traditional fire. And then we have a loss of support from the community and lack of diversity due to our lack of engagement. So not all of the people that we'd like to have supporting us can support us because we're not engaged with them and they don't really understand what it is that we do or what we're looking for, or even the needs or how to even get a job on our department, or the path to employment per se. A couple of things that came out of that was our strategic goal. I think in the strategic goal being utilize and work more with community members, including teens and diverse populations, so the Muscatine Fire Department can hire more local talent that will continue to stay and grow within the community. The concept of the goal and end result is that we would have people that live locally that are engaged in the community through both living here, work, shopping here, being around town, and being employed on the fire department. I think that's a huge impact, especially for family in a job and line of work like this, when you can be surrounded by the people that you work with and the community that you serve. I think that it makes a better fire department. And one of the end results is sustainable workforce that includes diverse populations of local personnel that are embedded with our fire department's culture and the city's culture. Some of our key stakeholders include the community. Obviously, the fire chief, yourself, has to be really understanding of this process and ready to help work and organize some of this. The community organization groups that are already established, they bring a lot to the table already. Some are already embedded, with local teens, the YMCA being one of them, Scouts of America here in town and the community, the police department Explorer group. Some of these people can work with us and help us with some of our needs. We also can work with the local community service agencies on grant opportunities to help people get through paramedic school and EMT school so that they are hireable on our department. Another thing that would really assist us with gaining support from the diverse population that we have is promotion of language classes, getting multilingual firefighters trained so that we can speak a language and help create a better understanding that we are committed to our community, not just as a place that we work, but we want to understand and take better care of our patients and the people that we come in contact every day in an emergency crisis. A couple of things that we need to be able to do, and the reasons why these are so important, is we need to increase our high school mentoring through public education programs and attendance to events. Currently, right now, we attend our third and fourth graders, kindergartners. We also do our preschool roundup here at the firehouse, but we don't really reach out to those older youth that are still looking for some of that guidance. We're a pretty heavy sports driven town and community, so I think if we reach out to some of those places and have another option for these kids to maybe come to the fire department and do job shadowing, working with us through the Boy Scout or through the Scouts of America's Explorer program, I think it would be a lot better to show our values and get people more engaged in our fire department. We want to build a relationship with the other youth programs in the community as well. That increases our customer service out there, gives them an understanding of what it is we do, just similar to what we've done with the YMCA lifeguard program, how we go out and we assist in some of their professional education, and they work close with us in case there's an emergency. Increase grant funding for paramedic school, and I think that will assist in us getting qualified applicants. One of the biggest things I think we need to do is, if we can accomplish all this, it's going to decrease our costs associated with attrition and training. We're going to have less attrition, more people involved in the local community to be able to assist in these emergencies and help get through our pipeline, and then start to work for the Muscatine Fire Department and stay engaged for 20 or 30 years. The department will have to collaborate across the board, and a significant amount of follow-up will have to occur for this to happen. But I think the overall arching goal will be successful if we can get more people engaged in our fire department that are local. It's going to reduce that attrition cost, and we can also then maybe increase our hiring salaries to be able to support some of that, so we're not the lowest. Any questions, comments, or concerns? Thank you.